Alright class, today we're going to learn a couple of the features and the tools of Google Earth and how they can help us to learn about the terrain or land features in the geographic locations we are studying. So I know a little bit about Mexico, and I know that the voyage that headed north to get to San Diego de Alcala was called the Sacred Mission, and they headed out by sea and by land. And this was in 1769. So we're going to look at some of the obstacles that they faced by scanning over the geographical features in Google Earth. So first I want to kind of get an idea of where I am in terms of the rest of the world, or in relation to the rest of Mexico. So what I'll do is I'll just zoom out. Something looks weird. Oh, wow. Okay, there's the world. It looks like I'm looking at it crooked. I got it. One of the key things about Google Earth is you can turn or rotate the view you're looking at the Earth from. So for me, it's always helpful to keep the north facing forward, because this is the view that I see the most on other maps, and it helps me to kind of gauge where I'm at. So now that I've already read this text, I've gone to this website, looked at it. I'm going to close out this bookmark, and I can see the distance that they traveled to get to San Diego de Alcala. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit more so I can look at some of these text features. Okay, so I know they started in La Paz, and I want to know, what did those conquistadors, what did they face as they went over this skinny section of land called Baja California? I'm going to zoom a little bit more. I don't want Street View, because that's just going to show me what it looks like now that the civilization has been built up. But I do want to see some of the geographical land features. So what I'll do is I'll zoom in until I can get a pretty good look at what's around. And then you're going to look and use this top circle, navigation circle in the top, with the eyeball in the middle, because you can sort of change the view you look at things. So I'm going to go up so I can kind of get a bird's eye view, and then I'm going to zoom in a little bit more so I can see, well, was there mountains, was it like a desert, or what does it look like? So I'm going to zoom in just a little bit more. Wow, lots of mountains. Okay, so if you want to have like you're flying and looking forward, you can kind of adjust it accordingly so you can see more as you go. Okay, so if you want to zoom in a little bit further, you can. And look at the mountains. They were going over what looks like a lot of mountainous terrain. And so one of the other features when you're moving around is you can see the little hand here on the map. You can take and you can pull yourself, clicking and dragging one finger, or you can kind of fling yourself forward by clicking once, dragging forward, and letting go, and then you'll kind of get a scan of the land. This may make you a little bit dizzy, so be careful. Wow, it looks like, oh, what are those weird circles? I know what those circles are. I think that has to do something with farming. I wonder if they used to farm back then. Cool. I'm gonna keep heading north. It's still mountainous? It's hard to tell from this view. What can I do? How do I zoom in a little bit more? Ooh, lots of mountains. Looks kind of gray and brown. I wonder what that means. Probably dry. So as you can see, you know, this is a great tool to look at the landforms. Looks like they probably went through lots of valleys and crossed lots of mountains, and doesn't look like there's a lot of water around. So I'm heading west a little bit. Oh, there's the ocean, so let's keep going north. Man, I wonder how close I'm getting to San Diego. This seems like we've been traveling over a lot of mountain ranges and all this stuff. So when you ask yourself those types of questions, you can always zoom back out. And as I zoom out, you'll see some crosshairs in a circle. Okay, that's the zoomed in area that you've been looking at. So I have to push either in or out as I zoom to actually see that circle. But if you're wondering, well, how close are you getting to San Diego de Alcalá, you can look right there. I'm gonna zoom in some more. So I'll let you guys finish sort of exploring northward and see, whoa, there's an island they must have had to sail around when they went by sea. And it looks like lots of mountains, and it looks like a desert right here. Oh, wow, that must have been intense going by land. Mountains, desert, all kinds of stuff. So I'll let you guys continue to search and explore here, and imagine yourself making this trip with no cars or airplanes or electricity or refrigeration for your food.